Hello, welcome back. This is FootieTalksPod, Series 2, Episode 6. Again, joined by our great hosts, Paddy, Toby and James. It's the international break, so no Premier League football to talk about, definitely no clubs to laugh at. So we're going to talk about England. We have 3 games this international break. We have a friendly against the Republic of Ireland, and we have our final 2 Nations League games against Belgium and Iceland. So, squad was announced a couple of days ago. We found out Jude Bellingham has replaced James Ward-Prowse. Bit of an interesting one. Bellingham, 17, first senior call-up. Does he deserve it, or are there sort of players a bit more deserving? What do we think?
Well, have you not watched the Premier League and seeing how well Maddison and Barnes are playing and they can't even get in the squad? And Bellingham, has he only played like 90 minutes of football or something?
He started 4 games. I think played 330 minutes. I might be wrong. That's probably wrong.
I don't really understand it, to be honest, but hey ho, I'm not Southgate.
I don't know.
I think it's right.
Yeah, go on.
I don't really mind it too much anymore. I mean, I think yesterday when I found out, I was a bit frustrated because I was in like kind of the same camp as you. As like, why isn't like Maddison or Barkley getting the call up? Someone like Harvey Barnes or maybe Dwight McNeil. I don't know how much he's played at the start of the season, but someone like that getting called up, I think would have been better. They're like good players who perhaps don't get recognised enough just because they haven't had a Manchester United transfer saga and European transfer saga yet. Although Dwight McNeil was linked to Juventus that one time. But I think Bellingham's a decent choice. I think he would be ready for international football. I think we all forget that kind of he does have a full championship season behind him because he is so young.
Yeah.
And he's obviously a fantastic player. He started games for Borussia Dortmund. He's been influential in them. And when you're doing that for a side like Dortmund, I think fair enough, fair play to you. And I don't know. I think it's a bit dumb if they've gone, we need to get someone from the under-21s to move up rather than just another senior player. But, yeah.
Did Barnes make the squad last break?
Don't know.
I think he made the one before that.
Yeah.
Has he made it? He has made a squad though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he made his debut.
I thought so. I think he's in great. I think he's in good form. He looked really sharp in the Europa League. I can't understand sort of why he's sort of been dropped or not recalled. And again, we have one left back. So
it would have been nice to maybe have someone come up for that position as well.
It surely would have made more sense to have someone like Williams or...
Is Saka in the squad?
Yeah.
So he can play left back. So
Saka and Maitland-Niles are both down as defenders, unless Southgate wants them to play there.
Well, that's then the problem solved. You're saying there's only one left back. Who is the left back? Chilwell. Is it Chilwell? Yeah. Then you got Saka there. So
yeah, but he's going to play Trippier there, isn't he? So it's a bit. But I mean, natural left back Saka and Maitland-Niles both aren't natural left backs. They're more midfielders.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen someone in there who sort of deserves sort of form. I think Wilson's injured, probably would have made it.
Yeah.
What Prowse pulled out.
Danny Ings would have made it.
Yeah. Is Ings in this squad?
Pardon?
Is Ings in this squad?
No, he's had surgery, didn't
he? He's injured as well.
Oh.
I don't know. I would have liked Barnes in there. I would have liked another left back in there. Just to offer some balance. A natural left back as well. I like Saka. I think he can play there, but he's not naturally a left back. But I think if Bellingham comes on and plays 20 minutes, half an hour against Ireland, make a senior debut, can't be much wrong with that, really.
Yeah. I think if he's good enough to do it, there's no harm.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Of course, it might just be he's taking the spot of someone else, but has he earned his spot there?
He's been all right for Dortmund. I know he's got a few assists and he's started some games, played in the Champions League, which for 17 in your first season in European football is brilliant. But I'm not sure if... I mean, I like what Southgate's doing in terms of giving youngsters their first cap. and just the experience of a squad. But I don't know. I think maybe there might be some more deserving players of the England call-up. I don't know. What do we think? We might have to forfeit our Nations League game against Iceland, though, because of travel restrictions, which means that we cannot qualify.
I thought we could play in Albania. I thought that was being sorted out.
I saw that we.
Oh,
I saw that.
Albania now.
No,
Yeah. Me expand.
Yeah.
I literally just saw it briefly. They said because we can't travel to Iceland or something, or travel restrictions, we might have to play the game in Albania for some reason. Seems like just an extravagant episode of Top Gear or something. But
I saw that they were thinking of neutral venues, but the UEFA were unlikely to approve it. But
yeah, it could be. I literally just briefly saw it. So
it'd be imagine that.
I would laugh if we had to forfeit a game though. Like it just sums up international football really. You have to forfeit a game because they didn't plan it correctly.
We need to beat Belgium to have any chance of qualifying though, don't we? I think.
Might have done.
Because what we
so far ahead.
We beat Iceland once. We beat Denmark and then lost to them.
I have no clue. I don't know if we will beat Belgium. That's the thing. It's just like Belgium is such a tough task now.
Especially away.
I don't know how
We should have won
many
that.
players that have been sent off there. Yeah, I don't know how many players have been sent off their international duty, but when you look at their squad, it's just strength throughout. They've got arguably the third best striker in the world in Romelu Lukaku, I'd say. Players like De Bruyne, obviously, Dries Mertens,
Carrasco.
Is he now injured, or I saw he was back for Real Madrid and scored his first since I think it was April of last year. So he might be getting back into the swing of things. And Hazard's not too bad. But it's, I don't know. I think it's a very tough ask, especially for how Southgate's England generally performs. We don't exactly have the most strong international showings when we think we should when we look at the team. And if we do play too defensive, which we will no doubt do again, we'll probably play 6 at the back versus Ireland and 7 at the back against Belgium and then 8 at the back against Iceland. Just get progressively worse as we go. But if we played on the front foot, someone like Jackie Grealish hitting it about, someone like Jadon Sancho in there, just letting these players do their thing, I think we could come up with really good results. And that's a shame that they won't be allowed to do it.
I don't know. I think obviously I'd like to qualify for the finals again, but I think we need 2 wins and Belgium need to lose. Or there needs to be some sort of.
They will lose if we beat them.
But I think they need to lose. They need to lose another.
Wonderful football analysis.
Me and Michael haven't got on well, so
yeah.
But I think it's unlikely that we'll replicate it. But you never know. We thought that last time, then we beat Spain and Croatia and qualified.
And we thought Southgate was the best thing since sliced bread again, so it'll just happen again.
Did we? Did anyone think that?
Right, Joe, we're a bit rude.
I mean, that was a little while what we did.
What group are we? I don't even know what group we're in.
Well, whilst you're finding that, who do we think is the most important player to England right now? So if someone got injured, who do you think would be the biggest loss to us? Because I'm trying to think of, usually when you say that, you're thinking of Liverpool losing a Van Dijk, or I don't know, maybe Bayern Munich losing a Lewandowski or something, and these talisman players, City losing a De Bruyne. And I can't really think of if there's one man.
I don't know if we really do have a standout player that we could wrestle the hopes on that losing would be awful.
I think everyone's just amazing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah. For me, it's the front line is so good and the back line is so poor. Not poor, but they're not elite, I'd say. I'd argue that if you lose someone from that back line, someone can step in. And when you lose someone from that front line, someone can step in of a similar caliber.
I think everyone would say probably Harry Kane.
Yeah,
because everyone loves him. But
I think that's fair.
Who replaces him? What do we do if Harry Kane goes?
Play Marcus Rashford through the middle.
Rashford through the middle. Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
He's gone off the ball a bit, though, hasn't he?
That's so
I think Everton have just had a bit of a dry patch, but I think he's still kind of very good at what he does.
He's good, yeah, but he's like,
Yeah.
I would still have him, definitely. I'm not saying like, oh, he's rubbish now, like send him back home. But he hasn't scored in a couple of games.
So I've got the table. In our group, Belgium are first on 9 points after 4 games, with 3 wins and a loss. Denmark are second on goal difference, 4 played, 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, plus 2 goal difference. England are third, same record, 4 played, 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, but plus 1 goal difference. And Iceland are bottom on 4 played, 4 defeats.
There's only one that goes through.
1 goes through.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that.
So we need to beat Belgium and Iceland.
You can have
any chance, and we need Denmark.
Oh, anything could happen. We got to the semi-finals of the World Cup. Anything can happen.
Yeah, we never know. But I think we need to beat Belgium on Sunday. I think the game is.
Trust Southgate, boys. Trust Southgate.
Oh God.
That's the thing. But we need to beat Belgium. If we lose or draw to Belgium, then we can't qualify.
Have we got Ireland first?
Is it split up? I don't know. I thought it was split up.
I don't know how good that Ireland game is going to be, to be honest.
I do think.
I know you're right. You're right. We have Ireland on Thursday, and then we have Belgium on Sunday, and then we have Iceland on Wednesday.
Yippee.
Okay.
Fun.
I think if Mason Mount goes, I know we all joke about Mason Mount and Gareth Southgate.
Yeah.
I think he's actually quite important to this England side, though. He does a lot of pressing in that midfield.
Yeah.
He's very intelligent footballer. I'd say he's more intelligent than he is technically skilled. Obviously, he's technically skilled, but he's very smart at cutting passing lanes, tracking players, that sort of thing. And then when he gets the ball, finding the best way to give it off. Who do we think is? They're different players, obviously, but who is better at what they do? Mason Mount or Jack Grealish?
Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish played Arsenal for the part.
Did you think it was Jack Grealish? I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought that would be such a debate. But
the way that Jack Grealish, for the last goal, I'm going to bring the Arsenal game up because I kind of want to.
Okay.
But the way that last goal, I mean, I didn't really watch the game because I don't want to pay 15 quid to watch Arsenal. But like for that last goal, Jack Grealish running the whole length of the pitch, shrugging off Hector Bellerin, and then finding a perfect pass to Watkins. Like that's a player that we need. Direct, like I love it.
On his back.
I think he's integral to Villa, and I think he needs to be integral for England as well. He just offers that dynamism. It's something different. And I think Southgate needs to give him a proper chance, not bits and pieces and 10 minutes here and half an hour here. And
yeah, I think at this point he'd even start over like a Raheem Sterling.
Oh yeah,
Sterling's obviously maybe like more. He's better quality for a longer time. But Jack Grealish is just when he's on the boil like this, you have to let him go.
Definitely. If we do not qualify for the finals of the Nations League, in the build-up to here and the World Cup in 2 years' time, would we? And we've got obviously the Euros next summer, but there's no competitive football after the Euros. Would we like to see younger players given more caps? Would we like to see
if it's in friendlies, then yeah. Like I don't see the point of like playing friendlies. If it's just friendlies, then yes. That's what I always say that for the non-important games. But there's no harm. What's he going to lose? Like it's a friendly game. You're not going to lose it. So.
Even if we hit the point where we can't qualify anymore, you may as well just put out the not weaker side. But a different side because we're not going to qualify.
Yeah.
But at that time, Bellingham's going to be like 19, 20 for the World Cup. Rashford's going to be what, like 24, 25? Is that
something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that players are going to get older. There's going to be more young players coming up.
Players are going to get older.
Yeah, 24.
I'll just stop. That's fine. It's fine.
It's like that's not even like a player's really peak. They're like just getting into the swing of things there. I think that we do tend to overdo it with the next big talent and chucking players in at 17. It's been the way for England. There was a tweet earlier in the week about how the same thing was done with like Raheem Sterling, Dele Alli, Harry Winks, these sorts of players. But I think a lot of players get a lot of burnout after being found so young. Being put into spotlight so young. And we just have to be careful with it. And I think it doesn't hurt maybe calling up these like 24, 25-year-olds who are playing for the mid-table, lower table clubs to give them a chance to represent their country. It's a great honour. And I don't know, a lot of people might say that you're just throwing around caps at that point. But what's the harm in it?
Do you know who I would have liked to have seen if he wasn't injured?
Who's that?
Mikel Antonio.
Yeah.
The form he was in, he just got the injury at a horrible time.
He's so injury prone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very injury prone. But I think he would have been perfect for England. He's just something so different to what we've got.
Yeah.
He's just
pure pace, power, and technique as well. It's just he's a complete package.
I think it was really harsh, and hopefully he finds his form again after his injury, and he comes back and tries to force his way into that's his team. Nice. I know we touched on it briefly last week. What would your defence be for England? I was having this debate with other people before, and I was, my views didn't necessarily go down the most popular. So, what would your defensive line be?
I'm gonna get mine out of the way then. Like, if you'll be like, no. I just because we're weak defensively, I'll go back 3. But that's me.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably just go like Trent, probably Connor Cody, Harry Maguire, and then Chilwell is the only real option.
Not Joe Gomez.
I'll take Joe
So
Gomez.
I play Cody, Maguire, and Gomez as a back 3. Then Trent can just do his thing up and down.
Yeah, so I think I'm thinking of playing like a Jordan Henderson in front who knows what Trent's like and will cover in and slot in that sort of thing.
I would like a back 4, to be honest. Probably Gomez. I don't know. I'd have a back 4, probably Gomez and Maguire, probably, but.
Nah, see, I'd have Connor Cody over Maguire right now.
Yeah, I would as well. I would as well, but I think Maguire, almost that leadership. I'd have Cody and Gomez if I could pick. I'd be interested to see what Rob Holding brings to this England team.
I wouldn't.
Wait, Holding's in the squad. So I'm really behind on England.
No, he's not. No. He's not.
I was about to say, geez.
I would like to see what he can offer almost.
You just got battered by Aston Villa.
What would Rob Holding offer more than a Harry Maguire, Connor Cody, someone like that?
I'm not saying he offers more, but I've just
Holding would offer a dodgy hairline. Have you not seen it recently?
Oh gosh.
So Holding conceded 3, but Maguire conceded 6, and he's England material.
Yeah, but that doesn't make that's one result.
No, that's why I said but at the same time, then Liverpool conceded 7. Those players not international.
Okay.
Well, Van Dijk's the worst centre half in the world.
It's obvious that Rob Holding isn't in the top 3, 4, maybe 5 England centre backs.
10.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Top 10.
A long list to go down, but
I just said 10.
Right,
I know it triggered you. I just want to see another Josh Rand. That's what I want to see.
I'm not having another rant. Gomez, Cody, Maguire are definitely ahead of him.
Mings.
Fine. 4.
Who's even been called up?
Michael Keane.
Keane, definitely.
5. Who else?
I don't even know. I can't think of other players.
Mason Holgate.
Holgate is not a better centre back than Holding.
Oh, Eric Dyer probably is.
Yeah, Eric Dyer.
Kyle Walker would do a better job back there for England.
Not a centre back.
No, but he played the centre back for the World Cup. John Stones. I'd say he's better.
I don't know. I think Rob Holding is a fine player. He's completely fine, decent player. He's
meh.
good enough to be Arsenal third choice centre back or something like that. But
I think he's quite he's just there.
He's just there because no one else wants him.
He's literally just there.
Until you mentioned him to me.
Yeah, I don't think every game. Oh, I can't wait to watch Rob Holding. He's literally just there.
Yeah,
I like Holding. I think he's solid. I think if we don't qualify and we play a couple of friendlies, I'd stick him in the squad, but we'll see.
maybe so.
I think that's it. There's not a lot to talk about with England. We'll come back next week. We'd have played 2 games. We'll do another England talk. I don't know. Do one of you want to do a quiz next week? I did a quiz this week that you can find on our YouTube channel.
I'll do one.
James, you'll do a quiz.
Oh, this is going to be some.
We'll do a European one. We'll do a European-based quiz next week. There you go.
Thank you for watching this.
An Arsenal quiz. Let's go.
Next week, we will do an England debrief. James will do a Man United quiz. There'll be separate episodes. Make sure to check out our English football quiz that will go up this week as well. No spoilers. And yeah, good luck, England. Hopefully we come out with a couple of wins by the time we next week. All right. Cheers. Thanks for watching.
In a bit.
And listening.
Later.
Right.